Yo, what it is, this is the hip-hop edition of the Skotcast. Wiki, Skotcast. That was ridiculously dumb.
Well, I got this hip-hop merch that you just put out. I look like a 90s hip-hop star.
You look fucking amazing.
I feel great. I feel amazing. Scott and I hung out all day long with David. We hung out for the first time, pretty much just you and I, besides doing work together, which was very nice.
It was nice. And no, we went to a party, right? The first thing I said was, Jeff, don't leave me alone here. I don't do these things without Todd. So you have to be my Todd today.
That's right. And I said, don't worry, Scott. I'm a professional at going to parties sober like a psychopath. That's another thing we do here on this podcast. We inspire you guys. We motivate you guys. We try to help you with alcoholism, even though we are 3 alcoholics ourselves, and we definitely should not be giving advice on these topics. But you know what? We keep it real, and we try our best.
Alcoholism, more like alcoholism, my favorite.
That's right. I could go for a drink right now, man.
Now, we went to that party, and I am so bad at being in social situations when I am sober. And today, I was taken off guard by this party. We went and we picked up Dom, and Dom's like, there's this Puma party. And David's like, all right, let's go. So we went. Super uncomfortable environment for me to be in.
I think it was an uncomfortable environment for anybody. There was a lot of assholes there, a lot of LA assholes. And you know what, man? I keep on getting myself in this situation. I come on this podcast and I talk shit about all my friends, and they listen to it. And then I look like a piece of shit.
A good-looking piece of shit, though.
Thank you, Scott. But I saw you in some situations where a lot of guys were talking your ear off. They were trying to get you some business deals, and you were just like very nice about it. I walk away. I don't even give these people the satisfaction of looking them in the eyes.
There was literally a moment when someone was telling you something, and they're just spewing bullshit, basically, and you were like, hey, I don't give a fuck, man, and you walked away.
I walked away. I didn't even make eye contact with them.
That's great.
That's what many years in LA does to you. You just become desensitized to all this bullshit. I don't care about any business deals unless it's coming in cash in a duffel bag, and I want to see the money up front.
You just turn cold, cold-hearted. I feel like I have to sit there and entertain a conversation when I have absolutely no desire to be in that conversation. And I know a lot of people struggle with that, like being uncomfortable in a situation and not being able to get out of it. But, if you just don't give a fuck, then you can say, I don't give a fuck, and walk away.
And what makes you not give a fuck?
I don't know.
Alcohol. No, we're supposed to tell them not to drink alcohol here.
We do tell them not to drink alcohol. So, yeah, I was stepping out of my comfort zone today on accident because I was taken off guard by this party, and I wasn't drinking any alcohol. And you know what? I left the party, and I didn't feel like shit when I left the party because I was still sober and I was still good to go. But I felt bad at the party. I did not enjoy it. But that wasn't because parties suck. It was because I just wasn't into the people at that party.
Yeah, man. But you handle yourself great, and you look great now. It's pretty late for us.
I actually brought a bottle of Jameson with me tonight because it's so late that I figured maybe I should start my drinking now.
I was in a situation yesterday, actually, where I was helping Zane because he wanted to stay sober. So I was basically his sober coach. If you have a real sober coach, somebody that actually cares for you, they would never say that. Never blow off steam with a drink and let loose. That's terrible advice. But as a businessman, I want this to be a good podcast. So in that case,
I should go and grab my bottle of Jameson.
Hey, do whatever you want. You have it here?
I have it here. It's in my backpack.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Skotcast, where we help you with alcoholism, and we drink in front of you.
Toss it over here. Thanks, Jay.
Nice, dude. Well, should I just go get some Swedish fish then, or if we're all saying fuck it?
We're all saying fuck it. I think we got to just focus on feeding our addictions today in this podcast because we are feeding people's addictions as well. Their addiction to consuming content, and we're giving them that content right now.
We're giving you content. We didn't want to do this today. It's 6 weeks in now. Are we 6 or 7 weeks in?
7 weeks. I really feel like I'm fulfilling my job as a producer by enabling Scott to drink at 11 p.m. at night.
11 p.m. is like, it's way past 5 o'clock. And that's the time when you're supposed to be like, it's acceptable to drink. So 11 p.m. is a good time.
This is what the people want. They've done this to us. This is 7 weeks in. This is a full-blown job now. Todd couldn't make it. We didn't want to be here. I was furious earlier because the group text trying to organize everybody together to get this done. This was supposed to be a stupid prank. Now I'm fucking punching my walls because I can't get the guys here to record. I went to yoga. I went to boxing. I've just been letting out my rage any way possible besides hitting the bottle, although I go on a whiff of it, and I would love to just hit that bottle and let all my problems go away until tomorrow.
You're trying to get your aggression out and stuff like that. What I do is I bottle it in. And then I grab a bottle of Jameson.
That is a temporary way to fix those problems. We do not suggest that you do that at home. But, I mean, who gives a fuck? And I posted an Instagram story in the gym. I was punching the punching bag, and I just threw a caption on it. I said, getting ready for the next podcast. And then they photoshopped your face onto that punching bag. I love that video.
I saw that, too. That was fucking hilarious.
It's like, what the hell am I doing? I'm a podcaster and a barber. What am I doing training like I'm in the UFC?
But you know what, honey? If you set your mind to it, you can do anything you want. And if you want to get in the UFC, then I believe in you. I believe you can do that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's a big night for us, though. I am grateful to have you good friends here. David invited us to go see John Wick 3. If you know me, you know I'm a diehard John Wick fan. I would love to be there, but we're here to motivate you guys instead. I'm furious. I want to see John Wick kick ass, man. I saw him riding that horse down Times Square, kicking
they should have
ass.
played Old Town Road over that scene. I watched the movie last night, and it was great. It was lots of action, all action. You would have loved it.
Oh, you saw John Wick.
I saw it.
And you told me this earlier.
I did tell you this
I forgot.
earlier.
Sorry, Scott already saw it.
It's good that you don't listen to me when we're just hanging out, because then I have more to tell you when we're on the podcast.
Everything you said today, you said a lot of funny things, but every time you get going, I cut you off and I say, save it for the podcast. Our real life is gone. You guys might think like, oh, this is a little cash grab for them. They're just going to do a podcast. They'll eventually do ads. But no, we are sacrificing our life, our friendship. Nerf is getting fed up. He's not getting a big enough percentage. Shit's hitting the fan, guys.
That's the same thing that happens with vlogging too. And we went through that struggle for the past 3 years that we've been on YouTube filming stuff. It's like if anyone says something funny, it's like, dude, what the fuck? Why don't you tell me you're gonna be funny? I need to turn on my camera. Like, shut up.
Yeah, but it's even worse now because it's just like we already do the vlogging stuff where we cut people off and we're like, wait, let's do that on camera. Now it's just like one of us is just telling a story and we're like, no, shut up. We saved that for the podcast. So our lives have been, we've sold our souls. But what's new? I'm about to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube and I might do it live on this podcast. You guys could see my genuine sociopath reaction where I pretend to have normal human emotions who would hit 1 million subscribers. But I just go, yay, wow, I feel exactly the same.
Now let's see if Jay can pull up your subscriber count on Social Blade. Is there any way we can make
dude? I'm 1,000 away.
You're real close.
Wow. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to it because it's embarrassing how slow it goes. Also, I got added to the Vlog Squad official group chat. It's just a group text in the phone, but David's been holding this over my head for a long time. Now, before I get into that, the Vlog Squad is not like a Team 10 thing where you have to be like initiated and they take, like 90% of your career for the rest of your life or something.
It's just a friendship, a video friendship.
Yeah, and it's really cool how you guys do that. And I was always curious before. I'm like, because you guys all film together, is there like a record label or some sort of thing above you guys that is like, delegating, you guys' responsibilities and paying you guys out? But it's really just you guys are a bunch of collaborators, and it's really dope. But I got put into this group text finally. I've been doing shit for David for like fucking 6 months now. I mean, I don't really do shit.
And then David added you to the group chat, and I was fucking pissed when he did. I was like, dude, why would you add Jeff? Why?
Yeah, I was pissed when I got added too because it's nonsense in there. There's nothing good. Alex Ernst doesn't even reply, and he's the best. We all know that.
I texted in the group chat. I said, Dave, great vlog. I loved your transition.
Okay, this is what pissed me off.
I loved your transition from the wisdom teeth thing to getting a car. It was awesome, dude. Lit fire flames.
Okay,
amazing.
Dude, there's 20 people in the group text. Now, you feel the need to compliment David, who is the golden boy. He gets plenty of compliments.
He
He's
is
numb
the
to
king
them.
of that group chat.
Now, his vlog was great. He did a $100,000 deal, gave away a Tesla to one of our great friends. Congrats, Carly. But he doesn't care when you compliment him. If you text him directly, he won't even respond.
Exactly. That's why I had to send it in the group
You
chat.
put it
So
in the
at least
group
I would
chat.
get one response. I didn't get any response.
Well, you didn't get any response, and you made the other 19 people in there feel like assholes. Now they're like, "Oh shit! I need to be like, oh yeah, great job, Dave." I need to either chime in or you don't chime in, and it's like, "Oh, this guy just doesn't give a fuck."
Maybe you want people to feel like assholes every now and then and make yourself feel a little better
Well,
about
it
yourself.
worked, and you know what I did? Leave conversation. I was in it for not even 24 hours. I left that conversation. I felt great after.
I had to call Jeff after he left the conversation because I was like, dude, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? You left the group chat. That's really big because group chats are very important. And you were just honored to be in it, and you left.
Yeah. Well,
and I found out it was because of me.
Yeah. That's he called me to check on me. He's like, dude, I legit quit the podcast today, by the way. The past couple of days, I said, you know what? This shit's becoming a job. I haven't even thought about my own YouTube channel. I'm starting controversies. Shit's hitting the fan. I'm fucking losing my mind over here. I need to take a couple of days to catch my thoughts. I feel like the whole last podcast was me apologizing for 30 minutes. And the last one before that was the same shit.
I think you should
James Charles
apologize
didn't touch
again.
my PP. Blah blah blah. I was just, looking for a subscriber. Whatever I was talking about.
So you don't want to be apologizing on every podcast, but I think you should apologize to me for blaming me for you leaving the group chat and making me feel bad about that.
Okay, if anything, you should take it as constructive criticism. I'm teaching you how to group chat. I don't like group chats to begin with. I think they're pointless unless it's like,
Coordinate an event.
Coordinate a podcast. We have a good one that goes on for this. We all just text in it, and then people say they're busy. Sorry, can't do that. That's the whole. That's the whole point of our podcast. I mean, our group chat. I'm fired up, dude. Caffeine gets me going.
I could see that. This is also 11 p.m., like I said. And are you planning on getting any sleep tonight?
No, I got a big, well, not really a big guest for the barbershop tomorrow because I kind of burned all my bridges with actual celebrities because I like to set them up and do horrible things to them. So I got to start back at the bottom and work my way up by using my relationships with friends, but everything's going to be okay because people make mistakes, guys. We're not perfect. Scott's an alcoholic, and I'm telling him to drink. Have another shot.
Who's your not big celebrity guest that you have on your next barbershop?
I can't reveal it. You got to wait and see. I do surprises. I'm like traditional media. I don't do this YouTube.
You can't reveal it.
Shit.
I can reveal some things about my life that I have going on, and you can't reveal.
Go
things
for
about
it.
your
I heard you
barbershop?
got a new album coming out. Let's hear some of the music. Play it all. Release the album here.
I do have a new album coming out. I have a new single coming out on June 14th that I'm shooting a music video for on Tuesday. You're welcome to come. But he can't. He's too busy. So I'm going to show you guys a little sneak preview of the song. All right, here we go.
I'm the guy in a group chat nobody ever responds to. But that doesn't bother me.
What? What the
World
fuck?
premiere.
Dude, can you predict the future? Holy shit.
I almost sent that sound clip in the group chat after I sent my text and nobody responded. And then you
my
fucking
God.
left the group chat.
Wow, dude, this podcast predicts the future.
My next song is called Notice Me because nobody ever notices me, no matter how loud I am or whatever. If I make a joke, someone will say it louder and get laughed at, and I don't get the laughs. If I send a text in a group chat, nobody responds. Jeff leaves.
Wow, dude, that's really great. You are my favorite co-host on this podcast.
I think that we have very good synergy, like I'm very different from you. So we feed off of each other in a very contrasting way.
You are. Todd and I are blending into the same person. We are basically just two clones of each other.
Jay, don't open that closet door.
Yeah, we're doing surprise guests in the podcast now too. And this fucking madman's going to come out and stab Scott.
We want to kill me
Cut
off
that
too.
out. Cut that out. I will not be killing off any other co-hosts. Except Nerf is getting old, so... Well, I was at a nightclub this past weekend. Obviously, I'm sober all the time now. It doesn't make a difference. I don't crave alcohol when I'm out, but I don't go out that much because, what's the point? I'm not going out to drink, but I do have fun. I do enjoy myself. So I'm out the other day, and I walk into this place, and this guy comes up to me, and I have no idea who he is. But he does look kind of familiar. It's been so long since I remember hanging out with this guy or anything, and he knew everything about me. He knows everything I'm doing because of social media. We share all of our lives. Mm-hmm. And he's just like, yo, man, you're killing it. Like, dude, I see you here. And I'm like, if I talk to this guy long enough, I will remember him. So just stick it out. Play it along. Don't do that embarrassing thing. We're like, wait, where do I know you from? Because we're already way too far into this conversation.
Did he end up being one of those people that acts like they know you because they know everything about you, and then you end up realizing, oh shit,
no, me
you
and this
actually
guy
have no idea who the fuck you are.
No, we've hung out. I remember, I've spent a good amount of time with this guy, but I've just had so much new knowledge and memories come into my brain that you got to make room for the old shit. You push it towards the back. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to talk to this guy while I'm searching in the back of my brain, and I'm going to find it. I just need to keep sticking it out. And this guy just keeps going. And I'm like, fuck, man, this is horrible. We're gonna hit some point in this conversation, and he's gonna know that I'm bullshitting, and it's gonna be the most awkward thing ever. I just kept fighting it. I was like, oh yeah, bro, that was crazy back in the day.
Did you remember his name at least?
No, I still never remembered him, man. I went for about a good. It felt like a half an hour, but it was probably like 5 minutes. But in a nightclub, you know, that's a long time, and you're yelling. You're like, the music's playing. I'm screaming to this guy, and we never figured it out, but. I probably just fucking blew it up now, because if he knows me and he follows me, he's probably listening to this podcast. Another relationship burned because of the Skotcast.
And I love to have my name associated with that sort of thing. The Skotcast. It's like
really?
I burned the bridge for you.
That beef that I just started. Hey man, sorry dude. That
Sorry,
was all
he
me
doesn't
lying.
remember you.
Pull up the social blade. Let's see how close we're getting. It's not looking good, huh?
We might not hit it on the podcast. In which case,
dude, fuck. Man.
Oh wait, no, that you went up 140 since we last looked at it.
I'm gonna need somebody. I wish I had another popular YouTuber here that has a huge YouTube audience, just to give me a slight push.
God damn it, the things I do for this podcast, bro.
No, you know what, dude? How many subscribers do you have? You hit 1 million. Probably like, what were you, 7 years old?
It doesn't matter. I have a dead channel, so.
No, Scott, you make very, very great, funny, and. I mean, what am I even saying?
What is
dude?
this? Sarcasm?
Yeah, dude, your videos are great, bro. Your channel's not dead. What are you talking about?
All right, let's see. How do I save a link to your?
No, you don't have to fucking shout out my podcast.
I'll do it. I want to see.
I think it'd be funny actually if I never hit it. We're here just having a 1 million follower party, and I start falling
Can you
down.
put the thing up on the screen real quick? What's up, guys? I'm here with my good friend Jeff, and he is about to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, but we need it to happen quicker. So please go to Jeff Wittick's YouTube channel, swipe up, subscribe to his channel, and let's get him to 1 million.
I can't believe you fell for that manipulation.
Right when he said that, it dropped.
Dude. Yeah, you could delete that right after the podcast ends.
Just the thing is, you're gonna watch and see that it's not gonna do anything.
I feel nothing inside. You know, like this is all just bullshit numbers.
That's what she said.
Hey, like let's be honest. I scammed this whole thing anyway. These subscribers are all just fucking made up numbers. You guys stop watching one day, they mean nothing anyway.
I have 2.6 or 2.7 million subscribers. My last video got 200,000 views. So things just always they fluctuate for you.
You're probably the second most subscribed to in the vlog squad.
Zane, I think has more than me.
Yeah, but he's always doing some like fucking dance video with Liza or something that doesn't count, you know?
He puts in a lot of effort when he does a video.
Puts on tights and a tutu and dances around in some choreographed routine with Liza Koshy, the queen of YouTube.
The queen of YouTube. Yeah, but you know, you gotta admire the hustle of going out of your way.
Nah, dude,
to
don't
make a
admire nothing.
great video.
They're starting a podcast themselves, him and Heath. What are they going to talk about? Fucking doing heroin in Florida and shooting guns off? You know, what are they going to talk about? They're growing up, their childhood in Florida, fucking
I don't know.
getting chased down by alligators.
I don't know what they're gonna talk about, and honestly, I don't care. I'm not gonna listen because this is the only podcast.
And you
for
guys
me.
should not listen to that either. Support the Skotcast. Boycott the Heath and Zane cast.
The Heath and Zane cast.
So you guys are going to take the route of already starting drama with our other podcast friends before they even get it going?
It's
Yeah,
a little
dude, they don't-
competitive rivalry, you know.
They don't know what they're getting into, man. Do I need to bring out the 8 Mile soundtrack again? Dude, I'm gonna
Nobody
do it,
wants
man.
to hear the 8 Mile soundtrack again.
Don't be afraid to chime in. This is for you, Heath and Zane. You don't know what the fuck you just got yourselves into.
Yeah. And you started a podcast, but you look like two dumb ass is. I'm saying it here while I'm sitting next to Jeff. Who's up next? It's not you, you stupid ass fools. I can't do this.
No, that was great. We're gonna get copyrighted now. I went too far.
Too far.
I think you just handled it. I don't think they'll be starting their podcast now.
Well,
thank you.
Cool, yeah. And if they want to come back at me, they should come back at me with a diss track, because that's what that was. That was a podcast diss track.
it is nice having you as a weapon here, you know? Like, nobody's going to fuck with us because you actually have real musical talent. And
Bars for days. You were behind bars for days.
I mean, yeah, that's also a strategy we could use, that I will do anything it takes to take somebody down. I do not care about jail. If I do get arrested doing something bad, when I get out of jail, I'll do it again because I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me.
If you go to jail for defending our honor as a podcast, then I will write a song for you.
And that'll make it all worth it. Doesn't take much.
It'll probably be a shitty song. I'll write it really quickly, but I'll do it.
Everybody is in for a rude awakening because my friend is getting out of jail after 3.5 years. He got sentenced to 5 years. He did 3.5, and he's getting out next week. And this guy was my best friend. So I got a feeling he's going to be around a lot. I don't know. So there's always like that little leeway when you get out of jail and you're a little institutionalized and you're a little different than when you went in. Sometimes people are a lot different. Sometimes they're exactly the same and they don't give a fuck, which I think that's how this guy is going to be because he's an absolute maniac. He's by far the craziest person I've ever met. Like how Zane is very crazy when he's all liquored up. This guy is Zane liquored up times 10 while he's sober 24/7. I think it's either going to be something really, really bad for all of us.
That's funny you say that. Like, you go in one way and you kind of come out differently. When I went to jail, I was definitely different when I came out. I was drunk when I went in, and by the time I got out, I was sober.
What, you were in for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Those are the worst ones, though, man, because you're just in the tank. You're in a holding cell with all the scumbags, the street homeless, the fucking crackheads, the prostitutes that just get booked in and out.
It was interesting because I was a kid, and I was sitting in there with, like, a couple adults. You got the toilet right
They
there
take a
in
shit
the
in
cell.
front of you?
Yeah.
And everybody's yelling at him, "You smell like shit, flush, old man."
And if I fell asleep for a little bit, like for like a few seconds, and they wake you up. They're like, "You don't fucking sleep." Like, it was weird because I was in like the holding cell. It wasn't like my actual jail cell, but it wasn't fun.
Yeah, you didn't get a private cell.
I want to introduce some segments. I know that there's been some opposition from the guys on the couch, but you know what? This shit's getting stale, so it's time to spice it up. And that's where the viewer comes in.
Let's try it out.
One of the things we want to do is we want to read some comments from the previous YouTube.
And we're going to call this segment Hating on the Hate Comments.
Okay, this sounds like a great idea. I support it because I love arguing, but I feel like this will intrigue more hate, and people will want to get featured, so they'll write more hate, and that it will hurt our feelings because we are
Exactly.
humans.
Fuck our feelings, man.
Okay, dude, let's go for it then. Fuck our feelings. I'll just numb them. I'll get back on the wagon and start drinking at night just so we could have this segment.
Listen, we'll read the hate comments. We'll respond to the hate comments. We'll respond to other comments that aren't hate comments. And also, maybe some of the greatest compliments people can come up with. So if you guys want to leave awesome, delicious, juicy compliments on our video and also leave likes, then we'll read those comments on here as well. And we'll have conversations with you guys.
I'll just do the first one.
Yeah.
This podcast is kind of horrible. There's no flow to the conversation, and particularly Jeff and Todd, who's not here, don't make a lot of sense in general. How do you guys feel about that?
Fuck you guys. Don't talk about my friends like that. They bring a lot to the table, and I know that I'm the best ever of all time.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that one. The podcast is all over the place, but you know what? Yeah, fuck you, dude. It's going to stay all over the place. I can't even put together a sentence as a rebuttal to that because my brain is all over the place, and it's going to stay that way because I can't change my brain.
And we can try to stay on topic, but honestly, just read the next comment because I don't want to stay on this topic.
Go watch Netflix or something, bro. Go watch some boring shit that you can follow a storyline. This shit's crazy over here because we keep it real. You want scripted bullshit?
Read Shakespeare.
Yeah, go read a book, dude.
That was a good clap back, guys. I'm proud of you. Dude. So I'll go with a nice one next because that one couldn't mean. I only watched
I'm about to pull out 8 Mile again, man, for these. I won't.
Oh, you want to get
No,
real raw?
No.
I only watch the ads to get Jeff money for Botox. That's nice.
Okay. I only want to say this one time. I'm not going to acknowledge these Botox comments anymore. I don't have Botox, but I'll take that as a compliment because, hey, you're telling me that my face looks like it's been altered. This is not an obtainable beauty here, what you're looking at, which, I don't agree with, but if you want to continue saying it, then you know what? I'll take it as a compliment, and it makes me happy.
It makes me happy too. Thank you so much for watching the ads on this video to make us money. That is such a kind thing of you guys to do.
I don't like this segment, man.
I think Scott will like this one then. I fast forward through when Scott talks.
Oh,
I saw a few of those comments. There was actually several comments that said that, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of people jumping on this bandwagon of fast forwarding through me speaking. And
that was my comment, guys. I did that from a fake account. Thank you for all the traffic you guys made from liking it, giving those thumbs up.
I would fast forward through my talking too if I was listening to this podcast. I'd want to hear Jeff speak or Todd speak. I can't even be mad at that one. If you guys want to fast forward through while I'm talking because I'm so long-winded and I keep on explaining things over and over and over again and it's so boring when I talk, and Nerf even snores through when I talk. Nerf, come on.
Still alive, man? Dude, move, bro. You haven't said a word in 7 podcasts.
You haven't said a word in 10 years, bro.
I wasn't sure if this was a compliment or a diss, but it says Jeff is currently tied with Heath as my favorite Vlog Squad member. He literally went from not even in top 5 to in my top 3.
Yeah, is that like a backhanded compliment? Like fucking tied with David would be cool because he's a golden boy, but like, I mean, Heath probably can't even bench press as much as me. What type of talents does he have? Is he good at cutting hair? I've never seen him give a haircut. So, whatever, I'll take it as a compliment because Heath's a real cool, nice guy. But like, I mean, whatever. Next.
Yeah, that was all of them. We're gonna have more segments next week, but oh god,
I've read a lot of hate comments there, bro. People are telling us to kill ourselves because of this podcast.
Yeah, what about the ones I texted in the group chat from Jared?
Okay.
Don't
Jared.
acknowledge that motherfucker. Hey, Jerry, I'm tracking you down, bro. You got like 2 days left, so enjoy it.
There was someone who wrote like 10 different comments, and they were all like very articulate hate comments on the video.
Yeah, no, there's a really smart hater out there, and we are looking for him.
You fucking hater, you're fucking smart as shit.
You really got to Todd, man.
You got some brains.
Yeah.
There was a hashtag replace Scott in the podcast comments last week.
I started that one.
It was
too.
all Jared.
I started that too. I am Jerry. I'm Jerry's ghostwriter.
Oh, god damn it. Well, you know what? If you want to replace me, that's fine. It will give me something less to do. I'm a busy man, so doing this podcast is sort of a pain in the ass when we get to it.
If you leave this, I am for sure done with my podcasting career.
I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to leave. As long as we're all in this together, I will not leave. But
I'd also like to add your hair looks great.
thank you for the compliment. It's also a compliment to your haircutting skills because you were the person who cut the hair.
That is true. I am complimenting myself. The one compliment I've given Scott in the entire 8 episodes is a compliment to myself.
Your hair looks great because I cut it.
I hope you guys are watching the video so you could see how good it looks. I'm not just a barber that sets up my clients with their arch enemy to fucking torture them. I actually give people pretty good haircuts.
Yeah, we did this one off camera. It wasn't on my camera or your camera. You just cut my hair. And you're a no bullshit barber too. Like, or stylist, whatever you call yourself. Like, you just cut my hair.
It took about 30 seconds, the entire
It was
haircut.
so quick, and I love that. I hate going in and taking an hour on my hair at like a barber shop or something.
I'm so much quicker at it when I don't have to film a video. I'm just not thinking about anything but getting this person in and out. I remember when I was a barber in a barber shop, I would cut 20 people a day, and I would schedule all those appointments of those 20 people at the same time because I was just so bad at like caring about organizing shit. So I had to learn to cut hair fast because I would have angry mothers like, why would you tell us to come right now? And I'm just like, sorry, I'll get it done, don't worry. And I just like learned to blaze through haircuts. But now when I do the show, like I need to stall to try to get funny stuff to happen or to wait for my fucking horrible person that's going to pop out soon. I'm like waiting for them. So much manipulation's going on in my brain.
I think that there's probably so many people out there that can relate to wanting a fast haircut because I dreaded as a kid going to get my haircut and thinking that I was going to be sitting there for fucking 45 minutes or an hour. Like, why waste my time getting a haircut? I'll just let it grow, Mom. I don't give a fuck. It's a blessing that you cut hair fast. So I'm glad you went through that in your childhood haircutting days where you had to learn how to cut fast. Because now it's super convenient for me. I just say, Jeff, I need a haircut. It's done in 30 seconds. And
Yeah, my crew, I pay them in haircuts too. I like Reggie for the first like year of filming with Reggie. I just gave him haircuts, and then he started asking for a haircut every fucking 2 days because Reggie's from an urban neighborhood where they like to keep their hairlines fresh. That's the nicest way I could say that without you guys spinning that into Jeff Witta cancellation part 4.
I also felt awkward getting the haircut because like I was like, do I need to pay you? And the hair was on the floor. I was like, I'll sweep this up because I wanted to. Like, I don't know what to do. when
No,
I
that's all I ask is that the person cleans the hair. What am I talking about, bro? I'm an asshole. I don't even like myself anymore.
I don't like myself either. And you know what? I thought we were contrasting characters, but I think that we do have some things in common. Not liking ourselves. That's one of them.
Okay, guys, I really love that segments. Those segments are great. They're gonna make.
You can't even speak. He's so fired up about our awesome segments. But guys, we're gonna be doing more segments like that. And what we need from you is to interact with us on Twitter because we're gonna be pulling from tweets, and we also have an email called SkotcastPodcast@gmail.com where you can submit videos about topics that you want us to talk about. Jay will be looking through them and figuring out if there's anything worth talking about.
Yeah, I'll just like assault them each week with these mean or nice comments or tweet topics or whatever video submissions or anything on the Gmail. So feel free to submit all that shit, and then maybe you'll make it on the podcast, and these guys will talk some shit to you.
Yeah, come on. Send in those send in questions. Fucking send in positive shit and we'll acknowledge it. Don't promote hate. I mean, what am I, Jake Paul over here trying to change the flow of how the internet works?
I honestly, I've never been one of those guys that's like, let's spread positivity. I think that's bullshit. I don't like it at all. So I actually have said, let's spread some fucking negativity.
Spread negativity because people can relate to the negativity.
They can relate to the negativity, and it's also just funnier, I don't want to see someone blowing smoke up my ass. I don't give a fuck about that. I'd rather see someone critique me in either a funny way or a serious way. Like, I want to know what people actually have to say or think about things. So follow us on Twitter at Skotcast. Follow us on Instagram at Skotcast. And send us your shit, and we'll react to it on this podcast, and we'll be making up little segments.
Dude, are we at 1 million subscribers yet? No?
We had a conversation with David and Jason earlier about how our podcast is doing on iTunes.
Oh, I'm losing them, man.
All right, take that thing off there. We're going to get depressed.
This is depressing. Okay, conversation with Jason.
We had a conversation with David and Jason about how our podcast was doing and how we're so much higher above them already. And I think that's amazing. And I want to thank all of you guys for watching, liking our videos, leaving comments, listening to the podcast, because it means a lot. It means a lot for us to finally be doing something way, 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 way better than David.
Yeah, we love gloating to them. There's nothing I enjoy more than just pulling out those top charts and just showing them that Skotcast has surpassed them in just a matter of 7 weeks, and they've been at it for 2 years.
It's crazy. We can see 5 tweets, 5 people tweet us, and we say, we got 5,000 tweets today.
They said, how do you calculate these statistics? And I said, I just count them up myself, bro. And we're doing way better than you.
How many listens do you get? 3 million on iTunes.
I don't know, the James Charles thumbnail, that shit got like 700,000, bro. So that's more than you guys.
800,000.
For real?
800.
I mean, I need to do something every week now in order to keep this up.
When is it my turn to get involved in a scandal? Someone put me in, coach. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you are a very good guy who avoids problems, and you are in a relationship, so I don't know what type of scandal you would get into.
I think I just need to release music and then get in fights with other musicians. I think that would be fun. More diss tracks.
More diss tracks? Yeah, you almost lost your dog at Coachella.
I did, and we found her. She found us.
But that's too real of a problem.
I mean, that's not a scandal. It's just my dog ran away because there was a little car accident that happened. And when the door was open to the car, my dog was scared. She bolted out. There was like a 4-hour search for her. And eventually, she just walked right up to someone's door.
You hear that, guys? Even if you're a rich, famous, good-looking ginger boy out here in Hollywood killing it, you still run into dark problems like that.
Yeah, it was awful. I couldn't enjoy Coachella for 4 hours because I was worried about my dog.
You found the dog before I even got there, man, and I was driving 400 miles per hour the whole way.
Glad I found my dog. I can talk about a different problem with my dog. My dog has had so many issues since I got her, and recently she started pissing while she's laying down. She had early incontinence. Now she's on these hormone pills, which seem to be helping, but she was having trouble with peeing. Has Nerf ever done that? Has he ever just laid down and just peed and not even seen like he noticed that he was peeing?
Yeah, back in his partying days when he was on a lot of marijuana. He was doing a lot of marijuana back in the day, and he would just pee everywhere.
I feel that. I like to pee.
Would you like to hear a story from my past?
Is it a real story or a fake one?
I'll give you a real story. Ask me anything.
When did you lose your virginity?
It was really young. I did a video with Josh Peck about this if people want to know.
All right, I don't want to hear it then. I don't want to hear about young sex.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Have you ever been mistaken for someone that you're not? Like, has anyone ever thought that you were a different person, like a celebrity or someone other than Jeff that come up to you and be like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Bob?"
No, man, I
No?
wish.
Damn.
Everybody always thinks I'm Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or Brody Jenner. People
Brody
have
Jenner.
thought I'm Brody Jenner before, and I ran with that.
I've gotten Brody Jenner before.
That's a fucking lie, dude. You've got Mike Posner, and that's it. Mike Posner.
I got Tim Tebow for a while.
I don't even know who that is.
Football player. I really wish that you did hit 1 million subscribers while we were on this podcast because I brought a great surprise, a present for you because I knew you were going to hit 1 million subscribers.
I'm going to relapse, and I'm going to lose these 1 million subscribers.
That is the surprise. It's a bottle of Jameson, so we could take a shot to celebrate 1 million subscribers.
Well, guys, let's just pre-record my speech here.
All right, everyone, we're going to pretend that Jeff just hit 1 million subscribers. Can we all please stand and applause for Jeff Whittick, the YouTuber who just achieved the
That's
milestone of
unnecessary.
1 million subscribers? He's going to get a golden plaque from YouTube.
You guys don't have to stand up, especially
Everyone
if you're driving
stand
a
up,
car.
clap
listening
your
to this on
hands
the way
for
to
Jeff
work.
Whittick. Jeff,
No, dude.
don't
it's not,
speak
come
until
on.
we're done clapping.
Is this going to be bad if it's like we didn't even hit it yet? Are you going to see that it's fake?
No, it's
well,
okay.
I mean, Oscar's really good at Photoshop, so he'll just put a nice little middle over that, and no one will even know.
All right, Jeff, let's hear the speech. You just hit 1 million subscribers.
Let me get a little something going here. So about a year ago, I had just broken up with my girlfriend. I had absolutely nothing. Me and some lousy old dog
Lousy.
that had, he's probably only getting like 1,000 likes a photo back then.
1,000.
No brand deals coming in.
None.
I was promoting some bullshit
Bullshit.
fitness product that was supposed to make you lose weight, but it just gave you diarrhea.
You didn't even believe in it.
I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I thought there was no hope.
None. No hope.
So I gave up.
Like a quitter.
And you know what? Giving up was the best thing I could have ever done.
Yeah.
Because I met a bunch of other guys that like to not try that hard and just half-ass things. And
That's
I realized this is what I need to be doing. I need to just be fucking around and not taking shit too serious.
Amen.
And now I'm doing great.
Better than ever before.
And I'm going to go back to those ways of not trying and not caring. And I think you guys should too. Pass me the bottle, Scott.
to that.
Let's celebrate. I owe all my success to sobriety and good friends. And I'm ready to throw that all away for 1 million subscribers. Do I get $1 million when I hit it?
No, you don't get anything. You just get the beauty of knowing that 1
Now you
million
have to make a
people-
lot more videos and you're going to be stressed out forever. And when you stop making them, you're going to become irrelevant. And that's the worst thing that you could ever be called. So don't try it all, guys. Give up. If you're in school, drop out. If you're addicted to drugs, do
Good.
more. Because they'll make you feel good. You just got to make sure you can keep getting them. Get your hands on as much drugs as possible and take them all. I love you guys. Thank you for 1 million. All right, cut all that out because that was horrible.
That was fucking beautiful. That was beautiful, Jeff.
It says fucking 999,700 in the back. This is embarrassing. This was the worst motivational speech I could have ever given.
It's okay, man. It just shows that you believe in yourself and you know that you're going to get to 1 million subscribers. And I wish that I had the level of confidence that you have.
Todd is going to be furious when he sees this because his dream was to be a part of the Motivation Mondays.
Now that Jeff has hit 1 million subscribers, I think that is time for us to wrap the podcast. It's been so nice being here with you guys today and experiencing this moment with you, Jeff. I love you.
Thank you. Love you. I love you too. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and fucking wait for this, dude.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the podcast, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Let's tag team it. Tag team it?
Sure. Oh, fuck! Cheers, guys. Go. See you never. I'm going on a bender for the rest of my life.